Hi students, how are you all? I am your social science teacher. I am Miss Loganagi. You remember me? Yes, we learnt history lesson number 1. Isn't it? Do you remember the name? Mesopotamian civilization. Good. Yes, now we are going to learn geography 1 lesson. Okay, before that, I know you all are sending more assignments. Very good. I am so happy you are attending the class and sending the assignment. Good. And one suggestion, don't copy the notes from the others. You yourself sit and listen the video and find the answer. One thing. The second thing, in geography and history we are going to learn more proper nouns. Proper nouns start with what? Yes, capital letters. You must know the cursive capital letters. If you don't know, sit and practice at home. Even I send one photo of in the board, I'll write and send you one photo, cursive capital letters. You can follow that. Okay? Yes. And you are interested to watch the video and sending the assignments. Good. Follow your teacher's instruction and send the videos. Okay? Yes. Now we are going to learn lesson 1. Okay? In geography. But we are going to learn not first lesson. We are going to learn the different lesson, because in history geography there are maps to learn. Okay, this first term we are going to learn one map, and second term some map, and third term one map is there. But anyway, we are going to follow full lessons for exams, isn't it? Like that only we are following, but according to the map we are separating the terms. Okay, the first term we are going to learn North America map. Second term we are going to learn the world maps, and the third time we are going to learn South America map. This lesson only we are going to learn as our first lesson, North America. Okay, in North America we are going to learn about the location, political features, physical features, everything we are going to learn. Before that, do you know how many continents in the world? Do you remember anything? Yes. Do you know the number? Yes, 7. Correct. Okay, we'll see what are the continents. No problem. If you forgot also, no problem. We'll learn now. Don't get scared of anything. Okay. Yes, these are the 7 continents. Continent means land masses, the place people live. That is land. Okay. Yes, this is the place. North America, South America. Can you see North America, South America? Yes. Keep in your mind 2 words. North America, South America. Repeat after me. North America, South America. Then come to right side. Europe, Asia. What are the 2 things? Europe, Asia. Okay. Now you learned 4 things. North America, South America, Europe, Asia. Next 2. Africa, Australia. Correct. Africa, Australia. So 6 continents you learnt now. What is one more? Yes, we have this Antarctica. Okay, we have this Antarctica. Yes, this is the one, the 7th one, full of ice, snow. Okay, so these are the continents with the land. Okay, the large land mass we called continents. What do we call? Land masses we call continents. Water bodies we call oceans, seas. Okay, the large land masses we call continents. Yes, how many continents are there? There are 7 continents. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa and Australia. Yes, one more is Antarctica. Can you see? Yes. Okay, how these continents are separated or created together? Do you know any idea? Yes, we don't know any idea, but the geologists, the people who do the research in the geography, we call them meteorologists. They found this, the continents, that is the land in orange color. This all they keep one name of Pangaea. The large land masses we call Pangaea. Okay, this 3 names for land. Land one name, continent one name, Pangaea. 3 names. And what is opposite to that? Yes, water, the blue color, water. We call water bodies And we call, what do we call the water bodies? Water we say everywhere? No. We say small quantity, we say pond or lake or river, we say seas or we say oceans. Yes, these are the water bodies we call oceans. Okay, so water bodies, oceans and Panthalassa. What we call? Panthalassa. Okay, 3 names for continents, 3 names for water bodies. That is, continents means landmass, continent and Pangaea. Water we call water bodies, oceans and Panthalassa. Okay, any term we can use, you keep it in your mind. Don't get scared of anything, you learn slowly. Okay, now can you see in the picture North America, South America, Eurasia, Europe and Asia, we together we call Eurasia, even Africa, Antarctica, Australia. One is new here, can you see? India. Yes, this all, they together it was there. Okay, anywhere we can go. Which year? 225 million years ago. Okay, they are telling this continents were together. Okay, after that 100 year later, see the slowly the continents got separated, split in the middle. Okay, Panthalassa is same water bodies there, but the split inside the continents and slowly water comes inside the continents. Okay, can you see? Yes, the upper part they say Laurasia, the down part they say Gondwana, middle the big sea they call Tetsi Sea. Okay, now can you see North America, South America, Africa, India, Antarctica, Australia, Europe, Asia? Can you see? Slowly it got separated, split in the middle of land masses. Okay, what is the name I told you? Geographical name Pangaea. Pangaea got separated. Okay, slowly can you see 65 million ago they are telling that sea came inside the continents very large. Okay, it got separated wide. See the places, North America, South America, there is no gap, but here more gap. Can you see? Yes, so like that it got separated. Okay, but that time they are telling India also one of the continent. After that we all joined together and went to nearby Asia. Okay, now can you see? Yes, many water bodies came inside the, separated the continents. Can you see this picture? Now at present the world is in this situation. Okay, this is at present. Okay, can you see North America, South America, Africa, Australia, Europe and Asia. Okay, this is Antarctica. Okay, see water came inside very badly. We cannot go through land anywhere else. Only we should go by water body or through airline. Okay, you remember now how we separated? Yes, in the beginning we were together and after that slowly we got separated. 100 years later, 100 years more water came inside the water bodies, and now at present we are like this. This man is Alfred Wegener. He only found this theory. He only found that the land was together but slowly it got separated. Okay, so we call this Wegener theory. Okay, and I told you this Laurasia and Gondwana, 2 continent the early time. Okay, but after that now we are coming to know 7 continents. Can you repeat after that 7 continents name? North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia and Antarctica. Okay, this year you are going to learn North America, South America in 6th standard, and some of the world maps also you are going to learn. Okay, next year in 7th standard you are going to learn Europe, Africa, Australia. Okay, in 8th standard you will learn Asia and India alone. You are going to learn India alone in 8th standard. Now you remember what all the things we learned so far? We learnt about land mass. We learnt about the water bodies. What is the 3 name for land mass? Land mass, continent, Pangaea. And water body, what are the 3 names? Water bodies, oceans and Panthalassa. Who was the man who found this? It was together Yes, Alfred Wegener only, a geologist, meteorologist, he found this world was, this continents were together, now got separated. Now you understood in something? Yes, slowly you listen again, you will understand this. Okay, this time you are going to learn about North America. This is our lesson, North America. North, North America. By the way, you should know the direction. This is north, south, east, west. Okay, this North America lies entirely in the northern hemisphere. By the way, this is northern hemisphere, this is southern hemisphere. Okay, up part, down part. The up part is we call north, the down part we call south, northern hemisphere. This is North America, it's in north side. Okay, now we see the location of the North America. The North America lies entirely in the northern hemisphere. It extends roughly between 7 degree north and 83 degree north latitude. Thus the large part of continent lies in the temperate zone. Okay, now we should know some of the countries in the North America. Okay, Canada and USA together cover about 75% of the total area of North America. There are many big and small islands around the continent. Greenland, the biggest island in the world, is located in the northeast America. Okay, now we'll see the map of North America. Clearly you can see, easily you can mark. You should buy one North America political map. What map you should buy? North America political map. It costs only 1 rupee. You should buy, when you buy, you should buy 5 or 3. Okay, to practice and to color and to give one assignment. Yes, you should buy and keep at least 3 map. Okay, yes, now we come to the North America political map. Okay, political division of North America. Yes, can you see this yellow? This is yellow, this is yellow. We call together USA. What we call? USA. This is USA, United States of America. And we call this Alaska. Okay, but both are same under the control of one government. Okay, this is Canada. The pink all we call Canada. The biggest island we say red, no, Greenland. This is the Greenland island. Okay, the down part we call Mexico. The orange one, Mexico. Okay, there are so many countries here, all are separated countries. Okay, yes, Guatemala and Nicaragua, Honduras. Yes, these are the countries. These all small countries we call Central America. What we call? Central America. Okay, this all small countries we call Central America. Okay, see the Panama is the down south of North America map. Okay, the full North America map, the Panama country is the down south. After that we are going to see the South America. It's connected. Okay, yes, Panama is the down south of North America. This part I told you Central America. Okay, yes, at present North America has 3 large countries: Canada, the USA and Mexico, and many smaller ones in Central America. Okay, I told all small ones we call Central America. Okay, yes, see, now nearby the sea, all independent countries we call West Indies. What we call? West Indies. We come to know the players of cricket players, no, West Indies. Okay, they are from here only. West Indies, Central America, Mexico, United States, Canada. Can you see the big bold letter Canada, United States, Mexico, but we can't see Central America here, but everything together we call Central America, Cuba, this all we say near the islands we call them West Indies. Okay, and this is related to USA. Okay, see, can you see Alaska, USA? Yes, this yellow color same country. Okay, now you understand. Now repeat after me. The country names are Canada, big country, the next to United States, the next to the Mexico, and the last all small countries we call together one name, Central America. Okay, these are the chart for this countries. Okay, how many countries are there? There are 12 countries in North America. Okay, there are 12 countries and capitals. There are 23, sorry, not, there are 23 countries in North America. Okay, this is countries, this is capitals, this is countries, this is capitals. Okay, can you see this? Yes, you must know at least some of the important countries name and capitals. Okay, this is the political session. Now we come to know the physical part of North America. Same map, you are going to mark this. Okay, can you see the 4 divisions of physical? Western Cordillera, Canadian Shield, Appalachian Mountains, Central Lowlands. These are the 4 divisions of physical features of North America. Okay, can you see the map? Yes, this brown color we call that Western Cordillera. Okay, it starts from Alaska and in Panama. Okay, do you remember this map? Yes, Alaska political map, Alaska till Panama. Always when you are learning the physical features, you should compare with your countries. Okay, which country the mountain is there, which country the plateau is there, you should compare with this. Okay, so in this place, the Alaska, starting from Alaska to till Panama, full north to south, up to down, this Western Cordillera is covered. That is full of mountains, Rockies. Okay, the second part is Canadian Shield. Canadian Shield, this orange one. Okay, this country what we can called Canada. Okay, this is the blue, pink one in this. Okay, in this we say this is orange. This place is full of shield, plateaus. Okay, yes, and the next one is Appalachian Mountain. Okay, this violet purple color is there, no? Appalachian Mountain. Where the countries are there? USA and Canada together, that place we call here Appalachian Plateaus. Okay, and one more thing, Central Lowland, that is also from starting to till end we can find the Central Lowlands, all plains. Okay, so this is the place from there to the middle, fully all countries it's covered the plain. Okay, can you see now? This is the Western Cordillera in brown color, Canadian Shield in orange color, Appalachian Mountains in violet color, and Central Lowland in green color. Now we are going to learn about this. Okay, yes. This Western Cordillera, extensive mountain system located in the western part of the North America. This is North America map. This is north side, this is south direction, this is west, this is east. Okay, north, south, west, east. Okay, it's located in the western side, that's why it's called Western Cordillera. Okay, Western Cordillera, WESTERN, Western Cord, CORDILL, del Lera, ERA, Cordillera, Western Cordillera. Okay, this is situated and located in the Western America. Okay, west part of the America. Okay, these young fold mountains run from Alaska in the north to Panama in the south. This is Alaska, this is Panama. Okay, with the map you should read this. We can't go see there. Okay, really we cannot go to America and see this all, but only thing through map, to the videos of the online Google map, you can see this North America, Western Cordillera. Okay, the features, some of the features are there. The height of this mountain ranges varies between 2,500 meter and 4,000 meters above the mean sea level. From the down of the sea, that meters is 4,000 meters height. The Rocky Mountains located towards the east make up the greater part of the Western Cordillera. The side full of rocky mountains are situated. This full of rocky mountains, big tall mountains are there. Okay, yes. Next one is some of the ranges are there in that. Okay, we call that Alaska. How we have Himalayan ranges. Okay, like that in India we have Himalaya. Like that they have Alaska range, Pacific coastal range, then Cascade Range, Sierra Nevada Range, and Sierra Madre. Denali is the highest peak of North America. Keep that in your mind. Denali. Okay, Denali. Denali is the highest peak in the North America. That is in Western Cordillera. Okay. Yes, some of the basins are there. That is, Great Basin is the largest intermountain plateau in North America. The Great Salt Lake is located in the basin. Intermountain plateau, we will come to know the plateau surrounded by all side mountains. Middle of these plateau will be there. Plateau, by the way, plateau is the tableland. That all the second lesson I will teach you. Now just we learn the basin and the plateau, and the Great Salt Lake is there in that. Okay. Next we come to know the Canadian Shield. Canadian Shield contains oldest, hardest rock in North America. Okay, this is it's located in the around the Hudson Bay. Okay, centered of the Hudson Bay. This is the Hudson Bay. Can you see? This is all Canada. Pink part is Canada. This is Hudson Bay. Around this it's located. Can you see it's Hudson? This is political map I showed you. Now I'm showing you in the physical map. This is the place Hudson Bay. Okay, here only this Canadian Shield is there. We'll come to know what is there in that shield. Okay. Okay, this is generally 600 meters above from the mean sea level, and characterized by the round hills. There are round hills in that, and lakes and swamps. Generally, the slope of the shield is towards the Hudson Bay. During the Ice Age, the entire Canadian Shield covered with under the thick ice sheets. Okay, even today the northern part of the shield remaining under the snow and ice almost throughout the year. The whole year it will be with ice. Okay, the Great Lakes. The Great Lakes from the southern boundary of the Canadian Shield, the western and the southern western edge of the shield, also a chain of lakes. The famous Niagara Falls is located between the Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. Okay, in the two middle of the lakes, the Great Fall is Niagara is located. Okay, Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. St. Lawrence River is in this region, the busiest island waterway of the Northern America. The Canadian Shield is rich in minerals such as gold, silver, uranium, iron, and nickel and copper. Okay, these are we are going to learn in Canadian Shield. Canadian Shield situated near the Hudson Bay, and it's full of ice and 600 meters big from the mean sea level. Okay, the rounded hills will be there. Many lakes are there. Many swamps are there. Many lakes we can find, and one of the biggest falls we can see, Niagara Falls. Okay, it's located in the Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, and many minerals they are taking from here. That is gold, silver, uranium, iron, and copper. Two things we learnt. One is Western Cordillera. The next one is Canadian Shield. The third one is Appalachian Mountains. The Appalachian Mountains also called Eastern Highland because it's situated in the east side. That I told you. This is north, south, west, east. East side is the purple color is we call Appalachian Mountain, because that we call that Eastern Highlands, located in the Eastern Highlands. It's also mountain. Okay. Yes. It's are situated along the eastern side of the continent. These are the old mountains which were once very high. Now their average height is varies from 1000 meters to 1800 meters, whereas the Western Cordillera is 2500 meters to 4000 meter. This all young mountains. This is old mountains. Okay. Yes. Now we come to know the major ranges in these mountains are Green Mountains, White Mountains, and Blue Ridges. Okay, this is about the Appalachian Mountain. Next we'll come to know the main thing, this you learnt maybe in 5th standard also. Prairie of this flat. Okay, the French word prairie means meadow or grassland. That central lowland, we told you know, this central land, you remember the green one, this is central land, we call them prairie. Okay, the prairie is the fertile plain of the North America. This kind of plain we call that. Okay, that French word prairie means meadow or grassland. This lowland extends from the Arctic Ocean in the north and Gulf of Mexico in the south. Okay, till here Gulf of Mexico, till here it's full, from there to till here it extends. Okay, Gulf of Mexico, can you see in this green land, green color, from top to bottom till Gulf of Mexico it extends of this full of lowland, that is plains, green pasture. Okay, we call that prairie. Okay, the prairies are flat and east and rise to the height of the 500 meters in the west. The northern part slopes towards the Arctic Ocean. Okay, the prairie is one of the biggest and most fertile plain in the world. In this grassland, trees are rare except along the rivers. Eastern region humid and the western region is the comparatively dry. Okay, so the region is drained by the McNeese, the Saskatchewan, Nelson, the Mississippi, Missouri and the St. Lawrence River. Some of the river water bodies you must know in North America, rivers. Okay, yes, this Mississippi and Missouri, important river of North America, and St. Lawrence. Okay, the second point, can you see the main rivers which flow in the Gulf of the Mexico are the Mississippi and the numerous tributaries, Missouri, the Ohio and Arkansas, that they drain the large part of central USA. The Rio Grande River forms most of the boundary between USA and Mexico. Most of the rivers flow into the Pacific Ocean, are short and swift. The Columbia and the Fraser are the important rivers. Some of the lakes also we should know. There are 5 great lakes are there in North America. They are the chain of 5 lakes named Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, Ontario. Okay, these are the 5 great lakes in this lake area, and Ontario middle only Niagara Falls is there. Okay, the Lake Superior is the largest Great Lakes, is the largest freshwater lake in the world. Okay, these are the things we should know about the North America. This is a picture of Lake Superior, the largest freshwater lake in the world. This is the picture of Niagara Falls. Okay, Niagara Falls, the largest falls in the world. Niagara, located in the Niagara River, forms the international boundary between Canada and the USA. Okay, these are the great plains, fertile plains. Okay, and these are the Rocky Mountains of Western Cordillera. Okay, yes. Now we came to know the 4 items of Western Cordillera, Canadian Shield, Appalachian Mountain, Central Lowland. Then I'll give you homework for you. You are going to do the map. Okay. This is your new words for North America lesson. Continents, oceans, continents, continents, oceans, oceans, Pangaea, Panthalassa, Pangaea, Pangaea, that is large land masses, I told you already. Panthalassa, water bodies, Panthalassa. Political map, we can learn about countries, continents, capitals. That map we are calling political map, political. Political. Physical, we learn about mountains, lowlands, plateau, plains, rivers, that all we call physical map. Physical, physical map. Western Cordillera, that is one of the division of physical map of North America, full of rocky ranges. Canadian Shield, Canadian, Canadian Shield. Appalachian Mountains, Appalachian. One of the name, other name is Eastern Mountains because it's located in eastern side of North America. Prairie is a central lowland, fertile plain. We can see more grassland. Praierie. Niagara Falls, Niagara, Niagara Falls. Mississippi River, Missi, that dot is missing in that is not U, Mississippi, Mississippi River. Lake Superior, Superior. Missouri, that is also one of the river, Missouri. Missouri. Again I repeat the Mississippi River spelling, Missi, Mississippi, Sippi. Then the last spelling is America, America, America. Okay, now we learn the map of this land. This is your political map. Yes, Alaska, United States, together we call one country. Canada, Mexico, then this all countries, small countries I put in one color, that is Central America. This all island countries I put in one color, that is West Indies. And the above Green Island, okay, Greenland, that is the biggest island in the world. This you have to do in your North America political map. You have to buy and write the names in black pen, gel pen, and color in same as it is. Okay, this you can do as your assignment. And one of the other map is this also I done in political map only. That is, you can see the Alaska, Canada, USA in the border they are mentioned, but we are putting as color in that brown color as Western Cordillera, Central Lowland Prairie we call, and Canadian Shield in orange color, Appalachian Mountain in violet color. Okay, can you see this map exactly in your book also? The same map you are going to do. Okay, I'll take photocopy and send this map also, and these questions you are going to answer. That is, what do you know about the formation of continents, and list them. I taught you know in this. Yes, what you understand you write in your own words, around 5 lines or 4 lines. Name the political division and physical division. This division you have to write. Okay, Alaska, United States, together you put Canada, Mexico, Central America, West Indies. This 5 things you write under the political, and this 4 things you write under the physical. Western Cordillera, Central Lowland, Canadian Shield, and Appalachian Mountain. These 4 things you have to write. Division you have to make. Okay, the third one is write 2 lines about each of the physical division. What do you know about Cordillera? What do you know about the Central Lowland? What do you know about Canadian Shield? Write any two points. Appalachian Mountain. Okay, next one, identify and color the political map and physical map. This map as I done, you have to do. This is I made this map for you, and you have to do this like this exactly same. Okay, next one is name 2 rivers, any 2 rivers, 2 ranges, that means mountains, 5 lakes, Great Lakes, and mineral resources in the Canadian Shield. That you have to make a list and write. This is your homework. Next Monday 3 to 6 you can submit, or you can take one more day also to complete this map. Buy the map, you can buy take from any shop. Before 6 o'clock you go and get the map. After 6 o'clock don't run to the shops because it will be closed. Okay, take the daytime itself. This is our homework. Okay children, can you do? Very good. This is your map. This map only I have done in the map I bought. Okay, like this also you can make. This is the key. No need to write here and all. You can make and color this box and write in front of this. Okay, these words. Thank you children. God bless you.